Hi everyone, it's Helga. Today I'm so excited to share the result of my latest project. This gorgeous necklace made using the netting technique. I am absolutely obsessed with this deep plum shade and how beautifully it catches the light. What do you think of this style? Let me know in the comments. How would you style a piece like this? Would you pair it with an elegant evening dress or something more casual like a basic top? I'd love to hear your thoughts. And of course, if you'd like to see more jewelry designs in this style, just let me know your wishes below. We will be weaving this necklace in 2 stages. First, we'll create the top netted base layer, and then we'll add the bottom decorative layer with the glass beads. For this project, I'm actually using 2 very similar shades of seed beads. But for the sake of simplicity in this tutorial, I'll talk as if I'm weaving with just one color. I'm using this little trick because I have leftovers of these 2 colors and wasn't sure if one would be enough to finish the whole piece. Definitely keep this trick in mind if you have similar stashes of leftover beads. I'm also using 4mm glass beads and I used exactly 18 of them. Cut about 2 yards, around 2 meters, of strong beading thread and pass it through your needle. We are weaving with a single thread and no knots. Leave a tail of about 8 inches. 20 centimeters and add a stop bead. You can skip the stop bead, but it makes the start much more comfortable. To start, pick up 21 seed beads. Pass your needle upward through the 8th seed bead, counting from the stop bead. Pull it tight and you'll get a beautiful drop-shaped loop. Next, pick up 6 seed beads. Pass your needle upward through the very last seed bead at the edge. Now, pick up 12 seed beads and pass the needle upward through the 3rd and 4th seed beads of the closest arch. This should form a clean circle. Pick up 2 more seed beads and pass the needle through the 4th and 3rd seed beads right here, moving the needle to the left. Pull it nice and tight. Now, add 9 seed beads and pass the needle upward through the 4th and 3rd seed beads of the bottom net cell. String 2 seed beads and pass them downward through the 4th and 3rd seed beads as shown. From this point on, weaving will become much easier. Now, pick up 13 seed beads and pass the needle downward through the 8th and 7th seed beads, counting from the bottom. Pull this circle close to the rest of your beadwork. Pick up 2 seed beads and pass the needle upward through the middle bead of the 5-bead arch. Next, add 10 seed beads. Pass your needle through the 8th and 7th seed beads, moving away from the main beadwork. Now pick up 2 seed beads and pass them upward into the third free seed bead from the bottom of the closest cell. There should be exactly 5 seed beads left at the top, which means everything is correct. Pick up 8 seed beads and send them downward into the third and fourth seed beads of the closest cell. Then add 5 new seed beads and pass them downward into the 2 middle seed beads of the next cell. Now, string 13 seed beads and pass your needle downward into the 8th and 7th seed beads, counting from the bottom. Pull this circle close to the rest of the beadwork. Pick up 2 seed beads and pass the needle upward through the middle bead of the 5 bead arch. Add 10 seed beads. Pass your needle into the 8th and 7th seed beads, moving away from the beadwork. Pick up 2 seed beads and pass them upward into the third free seed bead from the bottom of the closest cell. Again, check that there are 5 seed beads left at the top. Pick up 8 seed beads and send them downward into the third and fourth seed beads of the closest cell. Add 5 new seed beads and pass them downward into the 2 middle seed beads of the next cell. From here, the pattern simply repeats. Keep weaving like this until you reach your desired length. For my necklace, I wove a length of about 14 inches, 35 centimeters. Let me show you how to finish this first stage. Once you reach the bottom of the row, pick up 9 seed beads and pass your needle upward into the middle bead of the 5 bead closest cell. Then, pick up 6 seed beads and send them upward into the third seed bead, counting from the bottom of that cell. Now both ends of our necklace have perfectly identical symmetrical edges. I'm going to leave these working threads aside for now and move on to our second layer with the glass beads. For the second layer, take a new piece of thread, thread your needle, leave a small tail, and secure a stop bead. Find the beginning of your necklace, specifically the lowest edge element, and pass your needle to the right through the very bottom, middle seed bead of this arch. Pick up 9 seed beads and pass the needle to the right through the middle bead of the next 5 bead arch. Now, string 6 seed beads, 1 4mm glass bead and 1 seed bead. Skipping that very last seed bead, pass your needle back up through the glass bead and the next seed bead right behind it. Pull it tight to secure. Pick up 5 more seed beads and pass the needle to the right into the middle seed bead of the main arch. Next, pick up 9 seed beads and pass them to the right into the middle of the next arch. Then string 6 seed beads, 1 glass bead, and 1 seed bead. Skipping the edge seed bead, go back up through the glass bead and the 1 seed bead behind it. Add 5 seed beads and pass the needle to the right into the middle seed bead of the arch. Continue adding this pattern along the entire length of the necklace. At the end, I made a slight adjustment to ensure both sides are perfectly symmetrical according to the pattern. Now, it's time to hide our threads and attach the hardware. On the top thread, pick up 6 seed beads and a closed jump ring, or a double split ring like the one I'm using. Pass your needle downward, starting from the middle of the net cell and moving forward. To secure the thread, slide your needle under the working thread between the seed beads to create a loop. Pass your needle through this loop a few times in the same direction and slowly pull it tight into a knot. Hide the resulting knot inside the nearest seed bead. Follow the edge of the beadwork this way, paying extra attention to the areas where the clasp will be attached. Using this same loop and knot method, secure and hide all the remaining thread tails. Finally, attach a lobster claw clasp to one of the split rings and an extension chain to the other, and our stunning netted statement necklace is complete. I truly hope everything worked out beautifully for you too. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please leave a like, and I will see you in the next video.